What's up, Brandon Smitley here, BrandonSmitley.com, bringing another training log video with commentary. Week 1, Day 3 of my Lexen Spring Fling meet prep for the bench only meet. This is my squat and deadlift assistance work from Tuesday. So considering I'm doing a bench only meet, the speed work on squats, going with the yoke bar, doing everything I can to keep my shoulders happy as possible for the bench only meet, so not really trying to do any kind of straight bar work whatsoever on my back. Today's work was 10 doubles with the yoke bar at 180 and then 3 chains per side, which is basically a total of 120 pounds, give or take. These are really fast, felt really good. No issues here, at least weight-wise by any means. Really just trying to ease into things. It's been a while since I've done some speed squats with the yoke. And I'm actually basing my numbers off my yoke bar, not my competition squat. So if I tried to base this off of my 565, these would probably be pretty slow and grindy, to be honest. I think that's something that needs to be accounted for in speed work. It definitely is accounted for whenever I use straight bar and things of that nature, but with the yoke bar, it's a harder bar. So that needs to be taken into account as well, which I did take into account, and my speed was looking about right on point at where it should be for the first week of the wave. It's really never too difficult. It does get taxing towards the end, because when you're looking at 10 doubles, not a whole lot of rest, trying to be fast. Certainly fatigue does kick in, but overall I would say very, very good work for me for the day, and I could tell that the bar was doing its job, and I was really driving my head up out of that hole, and you can see that a lot, especially towards the top as it kind of gets some bounce. Going back to what I did this last short off season, I'm just going to rerun it. I had such good progress with it. I'm basically going to continue to do it at least for a while until I really need to cut back on some of this stuff for the bench only meet. But as of right now, I can continue to push this a little bit, but I'm definitely not pushing myself as much as I probably could in certain aspects. And this is a good example right here, because I do have workup sets for certain lifts during certain parts of the week. So then I went to 190 for 5, 220 for 5, and then 245, which is basically as many as possible, but you're still supposed to leave some reps in the tank. And on that 245 set, I got 12. So 245 for 12 with 120 pounds of chain is a pretty solid number for me, especially with this bar. Definitely will take it. I'm definitely was getting thrown forward closer towards the end of the set, but overall it's a good way for me to get volume into my legs, and then also just get extra work in for the squat. And considering I suck with this bar more than any other bar that I've probably ever used, it's definitely good for me. So the yoke bar has good carryover for me because I squat with such an upright position competitively, and this forces me to use a high bar, which I suck, keeps my shoulders healthy, and then the camber of a way of throwing your forward and building upper back strength. So really like this bar, and I'm really looking forward to running speed work with it for the next I think 5 weeks after this. So that will certainly be interesting. It will be nice to see the progress that I make from it after I come off the bench only meet. It can kind of push the rest of my numbers at least as much as I want to, considering I won't have to be in a shirt. Then just had some speed pulls, 4 singles conventional, 4 singles sumo at 250, again 3 chains. If you're wondering how I'm calculating the chains, I basically look for anywhere between 20 to 25% of my best lifts, so until I get an idea. And considering these chains are completely deloading, I could probably actually throw the other ones that I have on, especially the way these speed looked. But like I said, considering I'm in bench only meet prep, there's really no reason to go too crazy. Get some good technical work here, good speed, and that's all I'm really wanting. Didn't film the accessory work, so you can keep up with all that over on my training log at elitefts.com.